And after these things Camille saw a gleaming thief come down from heaven, Monsieur Zig-Zag, performing a series of somersaults down to the earth and onto the stage and bowed. And she cried, saying, "Babylon is falling, falling." Camille wore a rubber overcoat and appeared upon the stage bound to a stake piled about with faggots. The overcoat was stripped from her and only remained a tiny black silk mask and a pure white G-string before an audience of devils, foul spirits, and every unclean and hateful bird. Almost instantly Monsieur Zig-Zag shot above the iniquities. Monsieur Zig-Zag said, "I was unavoidably detained, but now you will receive what you have not been looking for. Your sins are tiny fragments like spangles that deliciously torment them." This Zig-Zag wore the severed fingers of kings on a necklace, and the spangles on his costume were plagues to be visited on Babylon. Zig-Zag had drunk of the wine of the wrath of the fornication of the kings with the merchants of the earth and waxed rich through the abundance of their incest. And Camille heard a voice from heaven, saying, "Come out of there, my children, that you receive not his plagues." But it was Zig-Zag who appeared in quick evolutions before them, who had become the habitation of uncontrollable gravity, and they were mesmerized. Camille cast aside odors, and ointments, and brass, and iron, and theater. She then perceived his face, decorated with flowers, and frankincense, and wine, and his shaven chin, well rounded. Now for 1 hour Camille saw the danger visible only in Zig-Zag's smile. The voice from heaven wailed above the rude scarlet footlights like fire, unable to comprehend this unexpected interruption of his prophecies by a harlequin with ivory thumbs. She saw Zig-Zag now leaping high like a burning city, shedding stones and pearls. Zig-Zag paused at last. His peculiar perpendicular eyes judged Camille's most precious mouth and white teeth. The voice from heaven cried out, "Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works. In the cup which she hath filled, fill to her double." Zig-Zag let loose the spangles and the audience burned utterly with delight, for they were the illusions of cinnamon, and odors, and ointments, and frankincense, and wine, and slaves, and the souls of men. Earth had waxed rich with Babylon's fornications, an urgent business, and Zig-Zag danced in wrath across the stage, to reward the merchants and kings with hell's delicacies. And Camille's double, the great harlot, burned also, but with envy and anger. She cried to the voice in heaven to avenge her. And then Camille found herself freed from the stake and caught up in Zig-Zag's somersaults, and both vanished, and the multitudinous spangles glittered down upon them like tumbling fornications, and after these through more abundance he executed with lightning rapidity his judgment upon the spectators. The audience of kings had come to see the smoke of her burning, but instead, after the spangles settled, their merchandise of gold, and silver, and precious stones, and of pearls, and fine linen, and the fruits that their souls lusted after, departed from them, and became as ash, and the kings and merchants were transformed into thorny cactus amid the ash.